Hey y'all. So the OOTD of today is gonna be all Michael Kors. Gonna be the Michael Kors sunglasses. Gonna be the Michael Kors dress. Gonna also be the Michael Kors purse and the Michael Kors heels. We have on our Apple Watch. I did get that for my birthday. My elder son gave it to me. I also have on some silver earrings. Also a silver cup in my ear. And some silver rings. And the Michael Kors sunglasses. And this is our outfit of today. If I was going out, this is how we would go. I'd probably put on some leggings, but this is it. Well. Howdy, neighbors. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever beautiful time zone you're watching the neighborhood. Good day, neighbors, and thanks for joining me. 1 second. Neighbors, you all have seen the title of the video. So you actually know what the video going to be about, right? Going to be kind of emotional. But before we get into the video, I'm going to tell you all, I'm wearing this She perfume by Amazon. I will leave the link in the description box down below. This is some amazing perfume. It smells so delicious. It's more in the line, I told you all, more in the line of the Estee Lauder Pleasures by Estee Lauder. But neighbors, I know you are probably curious, like, why did the last video come down? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why the video came down. There was a few problems with that video, but I will tell you all that when we get into that it's kind of shocking, but we're going to talk about that. And also, to make up for that video, we're going to have a banging clothing haul coming out. Banging clothing haul, okay? We have a company that reached out to us, a brand, and I did tell you all before, we're not going to do any more clothing hauls in this neighborhood unless they're sponsored clothing hauls. So we were sponsored to do a clothing haul. We're going to have not one outfit, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, but 10 outfits. 10 outfits, you all. And there are some bangers, and this brand is very affordable. So we're not going to go into any of that until these outfits come, and they are beautiful. Okay, neighbors, I'm going to tell you all about what happened with the last video, but let's get into our video here. Not going to take up too much of your time, but in the meantime, thanks to all our new subscribers, thanks to all our returning subscribers, and if you haven't did it by now, please thumbs up the video, like, comment, share, please. And also, thanks for just being a part of this beautiful neighborhood. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Everyone is welcome in this neighborhood. There's no bias over here, no prejudice over here. All genders, all sex, all creeds, all religions are welcome to be a part of this neighborhood, and also welcome to be a part of this discussion that we're going to have here in our neighborhood. Neighbors, go ahead on and if you have someone that you want to say thank you to, a significant other, a husband, a wife, a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever, drop a comment in the box, leave their name, and thank them on this video. Whatever you want to say about your loved ones, go ahead and leave a comment in the box, and maybe one day they will see it. If they happen to come across this video, they will see how much you appreciate and you love them. This video was actually brought about because one of my subscribers on my last video that I had to take down, I inadvertently had to take down, asked me, Candy, that's her name. She's a new subscriber. So Candy, welcome to the neighborhood. She asked me a question in the video. She said, what keeps you going as a caregiver? What keeps you going and what keeps you, I guess, motivated to even want to continue on with YouTube or continue with other things in my life, because it's so difficult now and we're going through so much. And we're going to address that question, but we're going to address it in a different fashion. And this video here is dedicated to my husband of 3.5 decades. Everyone knows there's 10 years in a decade, right? So do the math. We know it's been over 30 plus, 34, coming up on 35 years. September 20th will be 35 years if the God is willing and we're able. It will be a 35-year anniversary for us in this neighborhood. Candy, answer to your question, what keeps me going? Lord, when I think about everything he's done, this man has done for us and has done for me, I have nothing but love for him. Nothing but love. Answer to your question, love keeps me going. Because I know that if the shoe was on the other foot, I know that he will be there for me. And I'm going to give you all an example on why I say he will be there for me. Because you all probably say, well, sweetie, how you know? Was the shoe ever on the other foot? Do you? But he's been there many a times for me, even in my darkest days and darkest time when I was going through things. Unfortunately, my father, when he passed away, we went through a difficult stage as a family. We went through a difficult times in our lives where we were just crying constantly, nonstop, day and night for years. He was there. He was there for me through our darkest days. He was there for me on so many occasions, and you all just don't know. I did put some notes on my phone because I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. I don't want to get on here and be so emotional, but I just want to get on here and be honest. You know, we never give our significant others the flowers while they're living. We never give them the flowers. As Kirk Franklin said, we're walking past the casket and wishing we would have said things that we never said. And we should have said it, but we can't say it because they're no longer here, as he said in his song. You know, that's when we start remembering things. Oh, I should have said that, but it's too late when we're walking past the casket. There's nothing we can do, as Kirk Franklin says. I love his record. Something about the name of Jesus. And I'm not going to hold you all. I'm just going to say thank you to my husband. It's a tribute to him. Thank you for being a great provider. An awesome provider. Thank you for being an amazing dad with a loving heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for respecting me and your family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being respectful and intelligent and individual. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for making me a well-kept woman. And when I say well-kept, you all may say, well, sweetie, what do you mean by that? What is well-kept? What do you mean? What did he do for you? I was a stay-at-home mom until our younger son got into high school, a sophomore in high school. I went back into the workforce. Meaning he was there, a provider. When I say provider, I'm going to touch a little bit on that. He was there for us. He provided for us. He was there physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, paying all the bills, not leaving any stress on me, have to worry about being a stay-at-home mom and how the bills going to get paid. Not once did anyone ever knock on the door looking for money or behind any bills. That's when I say a provider. He put food on the table. When I say he kept me a well-kept woman, look at me. I'm an example of a well-kept woman. No wrinkles. It shows you I never had to stress about anything a day in my life. Out of all the 35 years, it shows in my outer appearance. It shows. That's when I say a well-kept woman. He didn't drag me down. He didn't degrade me. He didn't put me in a place where I would just be angry with myself and not happy when I look in the mirror what I see. He kept me a well-kept woman. When I look in the mirror, I love, after 35 years, I still love what I see. And he still loves what he sees. Because he kept me a well-kept woman. Meaning I didn't have to stress about anything. I didn't have to go to bed worrying about anything. We didn't have to go to bed wondering about where our next meal going to come from. You know, when this bill going to get paid, ever. Thank you for being a great provider. All of that falls under a well-kept woman. A great provider. That's what I wanted to say. I'm not going to touch on it too much, but you all get what I'm trying to say, right? And thank you for not stressing me out. Thank you for not stressing me out for the 3.5 decades we've been together. Thank you for not stressing me out. Thank you for coming home every day after work. I'm going to tell you all here, my husband will tell you, I've never called my husband or bothered him at work or any time unless it was emergency. Unless it was emergency, he never heard from me. Sometimes it's days and months and weeks. He'd be like, sometimes he just call me in a day and just check and say, hey, how's things going? You know, I don't hear from you. How things going? Everything is good here. See, I couldn't worry him while he was out making the money. So if any problems came about that I know could wait until he got home, or could have waited about me having to bring it to his attention, because I know he's already working hard to provide for the family, I'm going to handle that problem. I'm going to address that problem. The schools will tell you, she was always here addressing the problem. She was here for the, all the events, all the after school activities, all the academics, all meeting with the counselors, meeting with the teachers. I never stressed my husband out because I knew he was working. So whatever he was doing outside, I had to take care of the inside and the schooling and the kids' education because he was a great provider. Thank you again for being a great provider. Thank you for letting me to be a well-kept woman. Thank you for not stressing me out. And I'm going to continue to say this in this video probably because it's the truth. Example is right here. A well-kept woman. Well-kept. Thank you. Thank you for being a great husband. An amazing husband of 34 years. Thank you. Thank you. And also, most importantly, thank you for resisting temptation. When you might say, well, temptation, sweetie, what are you talking about? Husband not a bad looking man. He's always a well-kept guy, average guy, dressed well, smell good. Hell, he had people throwing themselves at him, I'm sure. But he came home every day after work. I never had to question like when he's coming home, or if he's coming home or waiting up late. His key turned the door every night at the same time. Every night. I didn't have to call him. I didn't have to wonder where he was. 34 years. I didn't have to ask him anything. His key turned the door every night at the same time, like clockwork. He was so predictable. So predictable. I'm like, I can look at the clock. Okay, well, hey, he'll be here in 10 minutes. And if he were late coming home, he would call me. He would call me and he would say, hey, and that was hardly rarely ever he would be late. He would say, honey, babe, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for this guy to get here. Because him and his family own businesses out here in this Ohio area. So what he was doing, they had 3 shifts. People had to work certain shifts. He was just waiting. Like, hey, he's running late. He's going to be here in a little while. I'll be home in a few. Still at the job. Hardly ever that he was running late. But when he did touch base. So he said, I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to worry because I knew he was predictable. If he ain't here, but they said, okay, well, something happened. You know, I'm all in this hysterical. He would say, I'm just a little late, but I'll be there in a little while. I'm waiting for blank to get here. Once he get here, I'm out of here. That's it. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being respectful. Thank you for being the man that you are. Thank you for being a loving husband. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when I sit here and I think about all the years we've been together, the faithfulness that we've had in our marriage, the respectfulness we've had in our marriage, not once have I ever cursed at my husband. Not have he disrespected me either. Not once have he had to come home and ever cook his own food or wash his own clothes or do any cleaning. All he did when he came home was sat on the couch and I went to him and taken off his shoes, off his foot, because I know he had a long day. His food is ready. Not once have I ever questioned him about anything because I know that he was taking care of business when business is supposed to be taken care of. Not once have I ever disrespected him or have he ever disrespected me. Loyalty is what kept us together all of these years. We would go out. My eyes are to the floor. My eyes are to the floor. I'm not watching anyone in the room. No other man in the room. I'm watching. His eyes the same way. We're looking at each other. We're respectful. We're looking at each other. He's complimenting me. I'm complimenting him. We're laughing. We're talking. We have a bond in our relationship. We knew from day one we got married. My father talked to him because he wanted to marry me. So he said, I want to meet your father. I need to go over there and talk to your father. I need to go ask him for your hand in marriage. My father was even barely speak English at that time. But he kept asking, can I talk to your father? Can I talk to your father? I'm like, what do you need to talk to him about? You know, my father didn't play games. My father did not play games. And he knew he had to go through my father to get my hand in marriage. So I said, yeah, I set up a time. I told my father, I said, he wants to talk to you about something. And so I had to implement what it was. I knew what it was. I knew what he wanted to do. So he said, and he set up a time. My father was off on a Saturday. My father said, yeah, I could meet with him. He'd come over Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. My father was the same way. He was expect my man as well. He just work and came home. My mother knew he was predictable as well when he was going to come in. Every day he talked to the kid at the same time. So he said, my father said yes. So he took him over there, went into the living room. We had some glass patio doors. My father said, close the doors behind you. He asked me to leave, close the doors behind you. To this day, I don't know what he said to him. I don't know what my father said to him. I guess my father must have told him, you have to treat her nice all the days of her life. Because he said something to him. And whatever it was, it worked. And my father said something to me too as well. My father said, I'm not going to have you coming to me a year or two down the line and saying you want a divorce. You're not happy. You want to get out of it. He said, I'm going to tell you right here and tell you right here, right now. Both of you. He called me back in there. He said, I'm going to tell you, you need to go somewhere and get happy. Because you're not coming out of this marriage. I don't ever want you to come to me and tell me this down the line. Be sure this is what you want, you and him. This is what y'all want. I'm not going to stand for a divorce. That was already told to us from day one. My father's passed so many years ago, but we still carry and cherish the words that he's spoken to us before we got married. Thank you for listening to my father. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that's all I want to say. It's a very emotional video for me. That's all I wanted to say. I want to give my husband his flowers while he's still here and cherish him all when he's gone. I can't say these things to him when he's not here. He don't watch my videos, but I'm going to show him this video. He knows I'm in action on YouTube, and he's very respectful towards that. He's very humble because he knows he got himself a great one, and I got myself a great man. God put us together, and no man or woman was going to ever come between us and tear us apart. Not in this life. Not in this life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being loyal. And at this time, if any of you all want to say anything to your significant other, take the time to do so. Leave a message in the comment box, because I'm sure a lot of you all have great husbands, great wives, great boyfriends, great girlfriends, great significant others, whatever. Nothing lasts forever. No one is around here forever. But if I had to go on this roller coaster again, that man would have to be like the man upstairs. He would have to be like him. Because there's nowhere in the world I would ever allow a man to stress me out. Not in this life. Not in this life. And his heart gonna have to be pure, just like that man upstairs. Loving, kind, gentle, provider, intelligent, educated. Oh, please, don't even look no. None in this life. Y'all know for the last few weeks I've been thinking about our lives, thinking about all the good times we had and the years we had together. And kids, 3 kids, we put 3 kids, this man upstairs, he put 3 kids through college. Boy, when I tell you, only God was playing a part in this marriage for 34 years. When I tell you all the good times we had, even all the bad times we had, we still stuck together. Our marriage wasn't always good. We had our bad days, but there was no infidelity in our marriage. None. There was no abuse, no talking down to each other, no cursing each other, no disrespect to each other. We had our days. We just go somewhere, maybe a day or so, and not talk and just whatever. And then my husband would come in with something, and he'll cheer me up and give me something, because I'm kind of upset, sometime. And the only time I got upset is when I told the kids no, and he would say yes. So that's basically was our thing, because he was always trying to be the one to be the I guess the peacemaker in everything, And I'm like, no. And so we had to get on the same page. And once we got on the same page with the kids, that was it. They couldn't use us against each other. That's the only time I think that we actually would have our discussions and things like that. But other than that, no. But once we got on the same page with the kids, it was Sugar Hill. The kids couldn't use him and they couldn't use me. I said, ask your daddy. He said, ask your mama. And if she said yes, then it's okay. If I say yes, I said, if he said yes, then it's okay. But if we both said no, then y'all know you have to go somewhere sit down. Because we can't be on the same, we can't be on separate pages. But once we get on the same page, so thank you for getting on the same page with our kids. Thank you for being there and making sure you educated all three of them to be successful in this life. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's all I want to say to you all. I'm not going to make this a long drawn out video. I'm getting kind of emotional. But let's get into why I had to take down that video. Let's get into that. And I'll let you all know why. And let's just talk about what happened in that video. A lot of things happened in that video that I made a lot of bad choices and decisions in that video. I can tell you that now. And I've looked back on what happened to that video. My kids wasn't too happy about it. My daughter said, Mom, you think? I saw your thumbnail. You think you made a lot of bad decisions? I did. I did. And the video was even rejected. So it still wasn't going to be promoted by YouTube. So there was a lot of things that was done in the video that I could have corrected. But we live and we learn and we move forward. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Okay, y'all, so together. So the video was taken down and I wasn't able to put it back up because once I do a video around here, it's hard to get a video made. I was making a video over days and days and days of content. I had a lot of great reviews on it from Amazon. The shapewear, it is not in stock anymore. If any of you all seen that video, you know it was a beautiful shapewear. Sold out. It's not in stock as of yesterday. Some of you all were able to get that shapewear. I know Cassie, Keeping It Classy with Cassie, she was able to get it. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Beautiful soul here on YouTube, but let me make sure I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Give me a second here. Her name is, Keep It Classy with Kamira. I'm sorry, Keep It Classy with Kamira. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lady. She was able to get her hand on it, so that was great. She got it. And it's out of stock as of yesterday. So I'm gonna check again if it came back as of yesterday. I'll let you all know, but as of now it's gone. I wore that bodysuit, that shapewear suit, with a pair of Kulak shorts, as you all probably seen in the video. Those of you all have seen it. But there was a lot of skin that was showing in that video. A lot of skin was showing, right? Cleavage, but the cleavage wasn't out. It was very sexy video. Let me just say that. My daughter didn't like it. She said, I saw your thumbnail, Mom. You put your thumbnail on Instagram. And I was like, Mom, as parents, even though our kids are grown, we're still parents. We still want to be respectful. We still want to be role models. We still want them to respect us as parents. I'm a grandmom too, right? I have a grandson, and I need to be respectful. I need to be respectful. I made a poor choice in the video, going through a lot here in this neighborhood. I wasn't thinking right. There was a lot of skin that was showing, even with the thumbnail. I had to get the video removed. Kids didn't approve of it. My son called me. When I knew I had messed up. My youngest son had called me Saturday, and my oldest son had stopped by on Friday when the video came up. I had so many problems uploading the video to YouTube. It wouldn't upload. It took a whole day. I kept deleting it like 4 times. They didn't want to upload it. I should have known there was something with that video. They would not upload that video for nothing. I should have known there was a problem with that video. When they finally did upload it, it would not be promoted, period, at all. It was not going to promote it. It was something that was done. There was skin that was showing. I guess they thought it was too provocative. I don't know, but you see other things on YouTube. I've seen worse things on YouTube that was being promoted, but sometimes people don't. They let that ride. They go over their head because they feel like, if they like it, we love it. But they take certain people's, and they sort them out. And they're like, oh, well, you're respectful. Why would you want to portray yourself in this type of manner? So they did not want their video to come up at all. My older son came over, I guess Friday. He wanted to probably see, what's going on around here? You got the video up, you got this, all that, what's going on? So he didn't say anything because he's very shy. He just went Mom, hey, Mom, let's stop in and see, is everything okay? But I knew he was something. So I guess he talked to his younger brother. And my youngest son called me on Saturday. Never told me he was driving up here. He was 2 hours away. Never said he was on the road. He said, hey, Mom. I said, hey, how's it going? He said, how you doing, Mom? I said, I'm doing well. He said, oh, Mom, you're not in. I'm just calling you to make sure you're not in those streets out there. I'm like, what? There's no streets. I'm at home. I'm at home taking my hair down. I'm getting ready to get my braids done on Sunday morning. And he's like, I was making sure you're not in the streets, Mom. Making sure you're at home. I'm like, no, I'm at home. I'm taking my braids down. I'm in my room. Everything is good, And he was like, okay, just want to make sure, Mom. He said, okay, talk to you later. Love you. I'm like, okay, love you too. I'm thinking that he's still in his hometown, 2 hours away. Tell me why 30 minutes or 40 minutes going by, someone coming in, I hear my ring bell. I don't see because I don't look at my camera. I don't look at it. I'm taking my hair down. I'm like, because sometimes the cars will go past and then they make this noise on the wind cam. Anyone has it, you think, that's what it is. So he was, because he didn't ring the bell. So I'm thinking it was just a car going past. And he comes in, he comes up there. I'm looking, I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, Mom, you didn't know, did you? I'm coming to check things out around here. I'm coming to see if everything all right around here. At that moment, I knew I had fucked up. Excuse my language. It was at that moment I knew they had all corresponded and said, y'all better see, let's see what's going on with your mama. What's going on with her. Took the video down. It wasn't going to be promoted anyway. It wasn't moving. I'm like, you know what? Take it down. Because I see that the kids is kind of agitated about that video. It was kind of like, it was revealing. I'm not going to sit here and lie. It was revealing with the breast area. It was. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I want to take responsibility. I slipped and I fell and I bumped my head, but I got back up. We all fall down, but the key is getting back up. I got back up. I taken the video down. I'm not going to release it anymore. I'm not going to be able to film it over again. So it's a loss. It's a loss. I took a big loss I couldn't afford to take, but I took the loss and we live and learn, and I move forward, and it will not happen again. I see now, my kids are watching. My kids, they watch the video. They never come in. They do follow me. They follow to see what's going on. My daughter followed me over there. I saw her looking at the picture on Instagram. She didn't like the picture. She didn't say anything because I knew she was feeling some kind of way. And I said, I took the video down. I told her, I called her after my son was getting here. I said, I took taking the video down. I don't think it was appropriate, as far as I think y'all liked it. She said, you think? Really, Mom, you think? She said, I saw your thumbnail on Instagram. You think? I didn't even click on your video. That's what she said. That's why the video came down. I had a lot of people that wasn't happy about the video. The kids. YouTube didn't want to put the video up. It took forever. A lot of people felt a certain kind of way. I guess they were saying, you don't want to do this. You are respectful. You want to be respectful and gain respect. And you're not that type of person to want to do this. So I had a lot of people that was talking to me directly and indirectly talking to me about the appearance in the video. And some of y'all may say, well, sweet tea, that's not nothing bad. That wasn't bad. You just had a little thing. It was a very sexy outfit. My husband, he seen me and he said he had just gotten out the hospital after a month and 2 days. He don't say much. He said it was nice, but I think that he felt some kind of way. So, his kids stuck up for him. And he didn't have a voice, but they spoke up for him. They let me know, you're going to have to respect our father because we love him. And he did so much for us. That's why we're at where we're at today in this life. So while he's here, we're going to give him his flowers and we're going to give him his respect. They didn't say much to me, but their actions let me know. You're going to have to clean this mess up that you messed up. You're going to clean up what you messed up and not to leave it the video. But we do have another clothing haul coming out. I'm going to make it up to you all. Like I said, we have 10 outfits. 10 outfits. And they're banger outfits. And I had to sign a contract and make sure we keep it legal and clean too when I model the clothes for them. So I had to go into a contract agreement with that company. But don't worry about that. I'm not going to slip anymore. I'm not slipping anymore. I don't think they get upset because I show my legs because they know that, But it's all good in the neighborhood. It's all good. I'm going to get off of here now. I want you all to, like I say, leave a comment in the box about your significant other. Give your loved ones the flowers while they're here. As my father always said as well, give him the flowers when he's here. Cherish him on when he's gone. So again, to my husband, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. See you all in our next YouTube video. Thanks for watching, neighbors. Stay blessed.